We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, You fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, these 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Jets. Paris Campbell, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room to run now. Dashing through the snow. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, touchdown. Chris Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Option handoff now to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Clement Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been
here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this returnable for Hines. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Again, it's Achane. Nifty move. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Running right, here's Achane. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A run straight ahead with Achane. Down to about the 22 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. They'll toss to Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
What's going on, guys?
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there from James Houston.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. The way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 71 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jets, 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 79 yards. And the Jets have come it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining there now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the